If you played Fallout, Metro Last Light, or watched movies like City of Lost Children or Shadow and loved the styling and atmosphere in those, chances are you will love these. Nixie tube clocks and watches are becoming more and more popular. An outdated digital display of the 50s has had a comeback in recent years. And today, we take a look at two models from a Polish brand, NIWA. I also did an unboxing in which I explain in detail how to set up these watches, so click the link in the corner of the screen if you already own one and want to learn how to use it. NIWA 2.0 is the large model with full-size digits. Using two IN16 tubes, it gives you one of the most legible digital watches you will ever see, with styling that will make you feel like you're in one of those movies and games I mentioned above. The amber color of the digits and the way they change and flicker just has a beauty about it that makes me stare at it far longer than I thought I would. Even when not operating, the tubes are a work of art, with each digit being a shaped cathode stacked one above the other, meaning each digit is on a different level when viewing at an angle. It truly is a sight to behold. The side tubes that glow blue make it seem like this thing is running on nuclear power. If there ever was a watch that can be described as a conversation piece, this is it. Due to the size of the tubes, the case is very large as well. 50 millimeters in diameter, which would be okay, but the thickness of 17 and the shape of it make it unwearable on my smallish 6.7-inch wrist, which is a shame as I find it to be one of the coolest looking and geekiest watches I ever handled. The case is titanium, bead blasted in finish, and the crystal is a slightly curved sapphire, giving you a clear look at all the circuitry for a full industrial and geeky look. Hand assembled in Poland, it will set you back $569. For that money, you get a magnetic metal mesh bracelet that has an infinite amount of sizing options and one of the thickest leather straps I ever saw. You also get a wireless charging station with a USB cable and a keychain magnet that is used for setting the watch. So under the outdated but cool display, you actually find modern technology, with a battery that takes 3 hours to charge wirelessly and can then run the watch for 3 months, which is impressive given the glow this thing produces. The side tubes are used as an end-of-life indicator, as they will stop glowing when the battery reaches 10% of charge, indicating you should place the watch on the charger. If you're not able at the given moment, you don't have to worry, as the time display will continue to work all the way down to 3%, after which it will shut down as well, but the watch will still keep the time internally. After you place it on the charging base, it will start charging and indicated with a red light that will turn blue after the watch is charged completely. A very simple and very effective way of keeping track of your battery level. The second model, called Lunokhod or Moon Rover, is the same in every regard, except size and display of time. A lot smaller at 42 millimeters in diameter and 12.5 in thickness, it actually wears like a normal watch. But due to the size, they had to get creative with using single cathode tubes to display the time. On the circuit board behind the tubes, you will find dedicated Roman numerals that correspond to the tubes above them, and the watch will use those to display the time by showing the hours, followed by minutes, and then seconds, just like its bigger brother. Because the time is more difficult to read on this, you also have the option to select one of 3 cycle speeds between the data displayed, something the big brother doesn't have. This one also features a titanium case and sapphire crystal, but the caseback is made of titanium with a small meteorite insert, unlike the carbon fiber caseback of the big one. Being thinner, it also loses the wireless charging option and has traditional charging pins found on most smartwatches today. It is also slightly cheaper, ranging from $380 and $440 depending on the case style, while still being a conversation piece, just not in your face like the big one. While both are some of the coolest looking timepieces I ever reviewed, I would sadly have to choose this one. I say sadly because my choice is based on the size of my wrist alone. If I had a gorilla wrist, I would definitely choose the big one, as I find it cooler looking and more in line with the style I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I can only hope they release a model in the future that will be able to incorporate these tubes, but in a case shaped that doesn't look ridiculous on a smaller wrist like mine. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.